Now, when teaching assistant Lesley-Anne Noel broke up a playground fight and disciplined a pupil, something all in a day's work.
But in a shocking example of the fear today's teaching staff face, she was brutally attacked by the pupil's father on her way home from school.
Well, almost 5 months on, traumatised Lesley-Anne is still living with the impact of what happened to her that day. She joins us now alongside former Met Detective Chief Superintendent Sue Hill. Welcome to both of you. And Lesley-Anne, I'm so sorry that you're here under these circumstances. The London school, 8-year-old boy, lunchtime, fight breaks out, and you say that that day you just followed protocol of what you normally did when these incidents occur. What is usual protocol for that?
Well, usually in incidents like this, when there is a fight, you obviously break it up, and we have a process where you have to fill out paperwork to explain what has happened, and that paperwork gets sent home to the parent, so the parent is aware of what's happened.
So what did you write on that paperwork?
I just wrote exactly what happened, that there was a fight in which I had broken up that day, and that was it.
So you broke up the fight.
Yes.
Was the boys disciplined in any way?
No. Once I filled out the form, it then goes on to a different part of the process, so
right.
It's handled by senior members of staff.
So as far as anyone looking from the outside is concerned, anything you might have done wrong, you stopped two boys from fighting. The other option was to let them beat themselves senseless in the playground.
Yes, because I mean generally what happened that day was the fight happened in the area in which I was working, so I had to fill out the form.
OK, so at 3:30 that day, the same day as the fight broke out, you were approached by the boy's mother.
Yes, I was.
And she was verbally very abusive to you.
Yes.
And a senior teacher came along and helped you out at that point, and that incident went away. But it was later on, when you were going to your car, that things took a turn for the worse. What happened? OK. It's all right.
Okay?
Do you want us to say what happened? Is it too difficult?
Oh, basically, I left the school building, and as I left the building, there was somebody outside of the door wearing a hoodie, and I didn't think anything of it because I had to be somewhere very shortly. I had an appointment at my daughter's school, and I saw this person coming towards me, and my heart started racing. And although it was racing, I was so bent on getting to my appointment on time. I just kept on going because I wanted to be there. As I walked to my car, I heard this person on the bike just cycling really, really quickly, and they came up to me, and then he swerved in front of me. And it was just so violent. The way he swerved, he reached into his pocket to pick something up, and it fell on the floor. At that point, all I could think about was, what's going on? And I said, what's happened? What's happening? What are you doing? And that's all I remember.
And so he savagely beat you, and the next thing you remember was waking up. There was a passerby on the street that came over to help.
That's what I was told later. When I woke up, the lady just said, I found you. And all I could think about was my child, and I just kept on saying, where is she?
Yeah.
Oh, very traumatic.
What injuries did you sustain?
I had a hemorrhage into my eye, facial injuries, a cut on my lip.
We have a picture, but I should warn you that if you've got anyone little who's looking,
head
turn
injuries,
away now.
And also my shoulder, which I'm still recovering from and having treatment for right now.
And obviously those are the physical scars, and later on down the road they will heal, but obviously the mental scars of this is something that's going to be a lot longer process for you, and we can see how traumatised you are. I mean, it's only 5 months ago. How has it been living with this? Are you even thinking about going back to work?
Right now, I'm trying to think about myself and trying to get better. It's been hell, real hell. I feel so let down by everyone. My brother has been with me from the first day. He's been my help. You know, he's kind of like taken me places. He's been taking my daughter to and from school, and he's just been there. And
Well,
without him and a few family members and friends, I don't know what I would have done.
Yeah.
It went to court, and he was sentenced after pleading guilty to 1 count of causing actual bodily harm. He was given a 12-month sentence, suspended for 12 months in order to complete 100 hours of unpaid work, so didn't get a custodial sentence. What do you think about that?
I think it's absolutely disgusting. How can someone do something to my life nearly ended that day, and I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I was only 10 when my mother was taken away from me, and I know the pain of growing up without having a mum. And just to think that my child could have lost me that day, and it seems like such...
Sue, it seems so wrong, doesn't it? These are teachers, these are people. I mean, the pain, I hope... Oh, gosh, you're right. This is somebody that's going to work to teach our children, to give our children an education, and yet this is happening. It's wrong. Teachers shouldn't feel like this.
Of course they shouldn't. And certainly we see the state that Leslie's in, you know, 5 months on, and this is a daily occurrence in schools, that teachers are attacked. But what the strong message is, someone who commits this type of crime should be behind bars, lock them up and throw the key away.